And now, SG Vice President Martina Scheuermann joins us to talk about student government's role during the budget cut crisis. Thanks for sitting down and talking with us, Martina.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell us about your trip to Washington, D.C. How did your talk with Mary Landrieu go?
It was very productive. Stuart and I had the opportunity to sit with Chancellor Martin and Senator Landrieu and her staff, and they were very supportive about listening to the student input and how we feel about what's going on, and they're very concerned about what's going on with LSU's campus. They are always supportive of our campus, supportive of our university, our initiatives, and it was very refreshing to hear that from such a strong senator and someone that we have so much respect for.
Great. Well, how are these budget cuts, how are they going to affect your department?
As far as student government goes, we are based on student fees, so our actual budget will not be affected unless we have a reduced enrollment, which is highly likely. However, what we do as an organization is going to be affected because of the input that we have in so many different places on campus. We're going to be seeing that our attitude towards things and our position on things is really going to shift within the next few years and the next few months, just because the conversations are changing as these budget cuts come out, and the emotion on campus is going to be changing. So our responsibility has started to shift greatly, I'd say, within the past year and a half.
Do you think these budget cuts will have any effect on yours and Stuart's campaign promises?
I think it could. It's not really something that we're really focusing on right now. We're just trying to get everything that we can get done. It may have an impact on a few of them. However, our responsibility right now is to be at the state legislature and to inform students on how they can make a difference and how they need to get involved, and equipping them with the right information so that they can be effective as well. And that's really, right now, that's one of our main goals. And the platform, it's important to fulfill our promises by all means, but there comes a time where you have to prioritize as an administration. And right now, this is what's pertinent, and this is what's affecting the student body.
Right. And earlier this semester, some teachers met at the flagpole and they held a protest.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your reaction to all that? Do you think that they will be effective in this?
I was ecstatic. I was there, Stuart was there for a little while, and I went straight to sesquicentennial celebration right after. But I think that's absolutely what we need to have happening. We need to have the people on this campus that know what's going on speaking out and making a statement and saying, we care. You can't just do this without us having a say, because we care what's happening and you represent us and we're going to do something about it. So I think that's absolutely what needs to be going on across this campus. People need to continue to be informed. They need to continue contacting their state representatives, their state senators, and they need to call the governor's office and say, this is not what we're standing for. You've got to do something about this. Higher education must be protected.